So by the end of this video, you guys are going to learn how to properly day trade. My name is Carter. I've been a full-time trader for over the past 7 years. And in today's video, I wanted to help you guys out and show you the recent trade we took, how I trade, the strategy, the indicators I use. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. And if you guys want to learn more about trading, check out our school. It's called the Swing Trading Masterclass, where we have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat. And for the first 5 people, you guys can get 20% off by using code LEARN. So use that code, sign up, and start building your strategy today. And I'll see you guys in there. And guys, we do have an awesome sponsor, which is actually a sponsor that I use. It's Moomoo. I know a lot of you are just getting started with investing, and one app that I've been using is called Moomoo. It's super beginner friendly, but still gives you pro level tools like live market data, easy to read charts, and news all in one place. And the best part, new users can get up to 60 free stocks when you open up an account with qualifying deposit. And honestly, that's actually why I tried it. And I've been using it ever since. Check out the link down below if you guys are curious. So make sure you guys sign up. I'll put a link to them down below. And let's jump into this. So first, what is day trading? Well, in simple terms, day trading is where you buy and sell a stock within the same trading day. Now, you can day trade almost anything. You can day trade stocks, ETFs, crypto. You can even day trade baseball cards, right? If you bought a stock today or bought a card today and found a higher buyer in the afternoon, you can day trade baseball cards, right? Now, one of the things with stocks, why I love it is because there's certain patterns that work very, very, very well. And, I want to be upfront and honest with you. When it comes with trading, a lot of people have this mentality that it's an easy way to get rich and you can open up a Robinhood account today and fund it and start making money, right? And that's why we see that statistic of 80 to 90% of all day traders that trade in the market fail, is because the barrier to entry is so low. Like, it's like, imagine a doctor didn't have to go to school, right? And then you wonder why all these surgeries went bad. It would make sense. Or an engineer didn't have to go to school and then all these buildings started falling down, right? That's why you need to invest into education and start practicing and learning. So if you're just getting started, you got to have a minimum of 2-year outlook, a year of paper trading and learning, and then a year of a small account challenge, like $100, $200, or even $1,000 account where you just learn, you practice your entries, your exits, your risk management systems. That's what you guys need to do. And that's what I've done. And it really helps separate me from other traders. And a little pro tip, make sure you guys have a trading journal. A trading journal is a way to keep track of all your trades so you can figure out what's working in the market and what's not working in the market so you can focus on what's working. The trading journal I use is awesome, and I'll actually put a link to it down below. But why I love it is you guys can put in all of your stuff, your entries, your exits, but more importantly, your strategies. So you can focus on a strategy that's actually working and then eliminate the one that's not working. So let's actually go ahead, pull up the charts here and see the trade that we took today. So the stock that I traded was Tesla. And you're probably wondering, well, Carter, how did you find this play? Well, for me, there's a lot of different types of day traders in this world, right? There's certain stock traders, which is what I am. I only day trade 5 stocks. I want to be a master of those 5 stocks. So, it's Tesla, it's SPY, QQQ, Apple and Nvidia are like the top 5 stocks that I trade. I want to be a master of them. And one of the reasons I absolutely love Tesla is because it loves trends and breakouts, right? There's other different types of day traders like momentum traders that will find stocks with expensive scanners and they'll start squeezing up and they're trying to get in, as the stock's squeezing up where they can make some money off it. So with Tesla here, normally, to be complete honest with you, normally I don't trade during the first hour or 2 hours because I always want some trend to form. But luckily, within the first hour of the market, we saw this huge amount of sell-off, right? Where it pretty much went from 324 all the way to 314, which is like over 3% that's gotten sold off right in an hour span. So a trend has formed, as you guys can see, where it would hit this trend line, and we just saw a lot of sell off there. So I'm watching this sell off here, boom, 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 and I'm waiting for that first initial push up, right? So you guys can see that we actually got in near and around 313.90, right in this range right here. Now, the thought process I had behind this was actually very, very simple here. So it was entering at that, keeping our stop below 312 for a possible push back up to not even the highs, but near and around 323, which gave a 3.7 risk versus reward, which is actually really, really good. And this little tool is one of the main reasons I love Moomoos because all of this great charting and execution tools. So you guys can see it popped up. And since we had our stop loss below 312, it started to form this trend line, right? You guys can see it popped up, started to form this trend line. So I knew exactly where we should put our stop loss would be right below this trend. So as the stock is continuing to climb, we are just moving our profit and our stop loss up and up and up. So as the stock continues, right? Boom, boom, boom. And then we had that huge dip down, which is where we got out at about 320. And so now it formed this great trend line, sold off. And the thing is, too, is this would have been a really, really good short trade. This is what we call a trend line breakdown. You guys can see it just started stair stepping its way down like crazy. We missed the move there, but hey, we covered profit. Worked out really, really well for us. And another indicator we used was the MACD. You guys can see where we have this orange line break up through that blue line. That's what we call a possible entry point, right? That is that MACD crossover, popped up, and then we exited on that huge dip down, right? Worked out very, very, very well for us. We also use the RSI, which stands for the Relative Strength Index. And at the time, it was trading for a 26, which is a very undervalued point for this stock. So worked out very, very, very well for us. This is a simple strategy. Breakout on the 1 minute time frame for your day trades, right? So hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn more, don't forget code LEARN to get 20% off. I'll see you guys in there. Like, follow, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care.